You may have noticed by now we're mentioning lots of different nationalities for Rutgers.
I would say that historically this program has primarily focused on international recruiting. This year's team, the roster distribution is even. We have 8 domestic players, 8 international players. Our domestic players are from all different regions within the United States, and our international players come from Eastern Europe, the Mediterranean, Canada, and as far away as Australia.
Australians tend to end words in R, so like colour or water, but Americans say colour or water. When a person does a float serve, I say floater, but now that has become a running joke in the team.
All I could hear from the court was Alyssa, our Australian teammate, yelling, "Floata, floata!" And it became kind of like our favorite word in the team.
Alyssa was saying, "Floata, floata!" And we were like, "What is this girl saying?" And she was like, "No, it's just a float serve, I was like, "Okay, got it."
The biggest challenge of mixing in players from all over the world, I think it's hardest to have everyone come in and share the same mindset with a language barrier.
We try to use English as much as possible, obviously, but off the court, I talk to my teammates in Serbian, a little bit of Russian.
In Russia, we're more quiet on the court. It's not like we're silent or something. Here, communication is the key.
My first year here, it was hard getting used to the people not really talking, but then I try to let them know that, hey, I need this is how we're gonna get better, and it has helped.
It's about finding the right level. It's not we need to shift completely to how they are or they need to shift completely to how we are. It's just trying to find the right level of each that works and has the results show on the court.
Believe it or not, when Caitlin Schweihofer took over the program, there were only 5 players on the roster. She had to do a mad dash literally across the globe to find 12 players to fit the roster.
I believe that you recruit what you know. And myself, my staff, we've recruited fairly domestically throughout our careers. And we've definitely shifted our recruiting for the future classes within the United States. But it doesn't mean that we want to eliminate our international students. We're going to recruit the players that we feel fit our value system and our culture and can also compete at a level that's necessary for the Big Ten.
I think the new staff contributed a lot because we had a lot of really good players, but it wasn't until last year that we were able to come together as a whole and perform as a cohesive unit.
My first 2 years, I didn't feel like we had this chemistry on the court, so as a setter, I feel like it's very important to have this chemistry and feel your players.
That's the kind of set that sets Ina Balika apart from the rest.
Ina's one of the most naturally talented setters that I've ever had the opportunity to coach. She is extremely humble. She has no idea how good she truly is.
When I just came here, I didn't know volleyball terms at all, so it was kind of hard for me, every practice, to understand what we're doing. So I had to ask for help from my Russian teammates, and they would explain me every time.
She was a really experienced setter because she played for the junior national team in Russia. And we've played together for 4 years now, and it's really exciting to see her grow as much as she did.
It's been really fun to watch Ina grow, and she absolutely deserved that recognition because she's one of those key players of our team that is helping move this program forward.
It's much easier right now, but it's also because it's my 3rd year. I feel like it's a family now. Even right now, when we know each other so good, we still learn something new every day and find out something new and interesting about each other.
She just went back.
Why are you eating pizza with ketchup?
Because it's a European thing. Okay?
Yeah, but I'm from Europe and I don't do this.
Well, you are Greek, it's different.
It's actually really fun learning all the other foreign languages. We know a few words in Greek, Turkish, Russian, and it's really cool learning their languages.
I have learned a few Russian words. Unfortunately, most of them are inappropriate words, but we do have a good shared sense of appreciation for each other's languages.
At my previous school, there was only one international my whole 3 years there. Having been here now for over a year, it's 100% a positive. You learn so much about the world, so much about the privileges you have as a U.S. citizen.
I think everyone thinks there's such a big difference between an international student-athlete volleyball player and an American student-athlete volleyball player, but in the end of the day, they're all just people.